What's happening, Hardscapers? Today, we're bending some caps. Let's get into this. So when I was first starting in the industry, I always heard jokes about, hey, get the stone magnet, hey, get the stone stretcher, hey, get the stone bender. All of these things just don't exist. Just meant to mess with somebody just starting out. But today, we're actually gonna be bending some caps, and I'll show you how we go about this. We've got this curve in this wall. So there's two options to be able to cut this curve. One is we can do like hexagonal pieces and complete that curve probably in about 3 pieces, just using our 12-inch wide caps. Or, and what we're gonna do today is we can buy the 16 inches wide, set them like this. We are gonna do our cut here parallel to this, push it, and then be able to mark a curved cut. And so we'll be able to see how it overhangs here and here. We'll be able to actually match the curve of the wall here and at the back with that 1-inch overhang, and then chisel it. So it'll be smooth all along here and smooth all along the back. And then we will chisel it to give it its clean rock face there. So that is the goal today. And in doing so, we'll keep that curvature of the wall. It'll be a nice custom curved cap, as well as we can do it in 2 pieces. So 1, 2 curved pieces right in place there. We're gonna get started here by doing a parallel line along here. So all this is gonna do is just allow us to push this all the way to the edge of this piece. You can also see that I put that final cap, I could even move it over a little bit, but I put that final cap pretty much where that curvature starts. Make sure that I've got my 1-inch overhang on both sides still, and that's pretty good. We can even go up this way a bit. So I've got 1 inch, perfect. And now we want to lose as little of the block as possible here. So if I go to the edge, I'm at 5.5. So I want this to be 5.5. Mark my line. So now we're able to push it over, we're parallel. I'll clean this cup up a bit, just a rough cut for now. But what we're trying to do is ensure that we are 1-inch overhang or more so that we can get that curve. So we're good all the way. And on the back here, we are more than good. It's getting tight, and then it starts to curve. So we're good there because we're about 2 inches at the minimum. And now we also want to know, okay, this one is a straight away there. This one goes straight away. So this is the start of our curve. If I put my tape measure on this, we are going to be at 51 inches. So half of 51 is 25.5. So if I go 25.5, straight on this score line. So I can take my marking utensil and I'm gonna mark that right there. So I know that that's my halfway point. We're not gonna get a full piece. If we were to do this in a full piece, it wouldn't be the length that we need, like 6 foot by 16 inch. It'd actually be depth. So we would need a 6-foot piece to cover the length, but it'd also need to be, just to get the overhang here, more than 24 inches. It would need to be like 32-inch piece that we get just to ensure that 1-inch overhang all the way through this, which is a lot of waste. So that's why we're doing 2 pieces in half. And now what I'll do is I will follow the curvature of the wall and mark it. And on this side, so my marking utensils just rubbing against the wall and marking the curvature on the underside of our cap. And what that's going to give me, and maybe a better marking utensil would be nicer, but that's what we got. It's like going to give me these lines that are 10 inches roughly. 10 inches all the way through. And that's the depth of our wall. But we know that we need a 1 inch overhang on either side. Caps are 12 inches. So we know if I draw now a line 1 inch all the way around this, that's our overhang. And that's the curvature of our wall. So I'm gonna make these lines 1 inch. Well, I'm just gonna make a bunch of, we're gonna go 1.25 inches just to give us some room. Because when we chisel, we'll also be taking a little bit off. So I'm just gonna follow our guided line there. We won't do there. 1.25 inches. So now with our chisel, we will chisel the edge to match this rock face all along. We're pretty good here. As you can see, the shape is not perfectly curved, but now we touched it up with our chisel. And we also did come a little bit past just so we have some play. So now we'll do the next one, line it up and cut both of them in place. Carbide tip, chisel, and this is a 3-pound hammer. And at this point, we'll start to shape this. So this is our cut edge that we want to keep. And I do need to clean that up a bit, but if I come over here, I can get this chisel right on the edge. And then start to pop off those edges. I'm not amazing at this, but good enough to get by. See, now you get that rock face edge, we flip it over and we do the other half. There we go, and then you can see our curve gets a lot nicer. Pretty good. So then we'll start our next piece, which will be along here. And if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around here that this would be straight back to that corner, and that'll be our next curve. But those are our chisels. We have a little bit of cleaning up to do, and this one took a little bit more of a chunk out, but it's natural stone, and a little bit of inconsistencies is gonna look still pretty good. Hey, I hope this video has helped you in some way. If it has, please give this video a like, comment below any questions you may have, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more hardscaping content like this. Thank you so much for watching.